Hello, hello. Now I am audible. Now audible. Shikha, audible. Audible. Tell me yes or no. So I was just telling कि today in this session we'll be covering geometry, mensuration and trigonometry. और उस लेवल को कवर करने की उमेश चैटर्जी भाई मयूर मिश्रा नाम है मेरा. So it's audible. Okay, fine. So in this session, we'll try to cover almost the same level of the questions which are expected to be there in the examination. अब वो तो एग्जाम देने के बाद ही पता चलेगा कि भाई किस लेवल के क्वेश्चंस आए या क्या होने वाला है. बट अप टू द मैक्सिमम पॉसिबल रिसर्च जहां तक हो सकता था, जितना उनकी स्ट्रैटेजी को एनालाइज किया जा सकता था उनके सैंपल पेपर को देख के, वो सारी कैलकुलेशंस करने के बाद वी हैव डिसाइडेड टू कीप द लेवल ऑफ जीएमटी एट दिस लेवल व्हिच आई एम गोइंग टू टीच यू इन दिस क्लास. And these are the questions which will serve as the bible for you, because if you revise these questions thoroughly, there will be theory involved with every question. So you have to watch this session continuously. पूरा सेशन देखना है अपने को और हर एक चीज के नोट्स बना लेने, ताकि हम जाने से पहले एक क्विक रिवीजन क्विक स्कैन कर पाए. पालीवाल हाउस. मैं 10th में डिस्ट्रिक्ट टॉपर था पालीवाल. Okay. So the first thing is geometry. तो अगर मैं ज्योमेट्री की बात करूं, हाँ 9th 10th लेवल वाले बच्चे भी पढ़ सकते हैं, कोई इशू नहीं है. क्योंकि जो ज्योमेट्री का लेवल और जो ट्रिग्नोमेट्री का लेवल इन्होंने प्रॉमिस किया है, दैट इज अप टू 9th and 10th लेवल. ठीक है. सो अगर मैं बात करूं ज्योमेट्री की, लेट्स स्टार्ट विद ज्योमेट्री. तो ज्योमेट्री में सबसे पहले सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट चीज है पैरेलल लाइंस. मतलब आई एम नॉट गोइंग इनटू द निटिग्रिटीज की लाइन क्या होता है, पॉइंट क्या होता है, रे क्या होता है, वो सारी चीजें हम डायरेक्टली डिस्कस कर लेंगे कि भाई पैरेलल लाइन और उसमें अगर ट्रांसवर्सल ड्रॉ किया जाए तो किस टाइप के एंगल्स और क्या क्या प्रॉपर्टीज जनरेट होती हैं. सो दीज आर टू पैरेलल लाइंस. दिस इज लाइन L1, दिस इज लाइन L2, and this is your transversal T1. So this angle is equal to this angle. This is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4, this is 5, this is 6, this is 7 and this is 8. तो कुछ इस तरीके से आपके एंगल्स हैं. 1 जो है वो 5 के बराबर है, ऐसे ही 4 जो है वो 8 के बराबर है, 3 जो है वो 7 के बराबर है, 6 जो है वो 2 के बराबर है, और इन सबको बोलते हैं हम करस्पॉन्डिंग एंगल्स. नेक्स्ट, 2 और 4 वर्टिकली ऑपोजिट एंगल है, क्योंकि वर्टेक्स पे है. परसेंट क्या करोगे पालीवाल मेरे परसेंट जान के. 2 और 4 वर्टिकली ऑपोजिट एंगल्स हैं, 1 और 3 वर्टिकली ऑपोजिट एंगल्स हैं, 6 और 8 वर्टिकली ऑपोजिट एंगल्स हैं. अब 3 और 5 का क्या रिलेशन है, दिस इज 3, दिस इज 5. तो दीज आर कॉल्ड ऑल्टरनेट इंटीरियर एंगल्स. एंगल 3 इज इक्वल टू एंगल 5 विच इज नोन एज ऑल्टरनेट इंटीरियर एंगल्स. गॉट इट. ऐसी एंगल 6 जो एंगल 4 के बराबर है, ऑल्टरनेट इंटीरियर एंगल्स. अब अगर मैं बोलूं 2 और 8 भी बराबर है, तो यू कैन से दे आर ऑल्टरनेट एक्सटीरियर एंगल्स. दे आर ऑल्टरनेट एक्सटीरियर एंगल्स. तो एक प्रॉपर्टी होती है करस्पॉन्डिंग एंगल्स की लाइंस में, दूसरी होती है ऑल्टरनेट इंटीरियर एंगल्स की, तीसरी होती है वर्टिकली ऑपोजिट एंगल्स की, और चौथी होती है एक्सटर्नल ऑल्टरनेट ऑल्टरनेट एक्सटीरियर एंगल्स. मैं हर एक चीज का एक एक एंगल लिख देता हूं. वर्टिकली ऑपोजिट कौन से, 2 और 4. ऐसे ही एंगल 2 जो है वो एंगल 8 के बराबर है, तो एंगल 1 जो है वो 7 के बराबर होगा, है ना. दीज आर ऑल्टरनेट एक्सटीरियर एंगल्स. 2 5 के बराबर है, 1 3 के बराबर है, 6 8 के बराबर है और 7 5 के बराबर है. और भी प्रॉपर्टी होती है. एंगल 2 प्लस एंगल 7 इज इक्वल टू 180 डिग्री. दैट इज एंगल्स external angles or exterior angles on same side of ट्रांसवर्सल। ट्रांसवर्सल की कौन सी साइड में, ये भी लेफ्ट में ये भी लेफ्ट में, तो 2 और 7 का सम 180 डिग्री है। सिमिलरली 3 और 6 का सम भी 180 डिग्री होगा। कैसे? एंगल 3 प्लस एंगल 6 is equal to 180 degree. And why is this so? Because these are internal angles, same property on the same side of the transversal. हाय पालीवाल भाई, 9th क्लास में है, आप पढ़ लीजिए ध्यान से, ठीक है, काम आएगा बोर्ड्स में। ठीक है, so these are the few properties which are relevant to your parallel lines। parallel lines को बारे में जब भी हम सोचते हैं तो हमें ये सब कुछ याद आना चाहिए कि some of the angles on the same side if they are exterior then it will be 180 degree, some of the angles on the same side if they are interior then it will be 180 degree, alternate interior angles will be equal or alternate exterior angles will be equal, corresponding angles will be equal and vertically opposite angles will be equal। और इन्हीं सब की प्रॉपर्टी को यूज करके there will be questions on the parallel lines, जैसे ये क्वेश्चन है। अब इस क्वेश्चन की अगर मैं बात करूं तो जब भी ऐसे ड्रॉ किया जाता है तो यहाँ पे बोला हुआ है ए बी और डी ई जो है वो पैरेलल है, ये इसके पैरेलल है। अगर ये पैरेलल है तो क्या मैं इसको एक्सटेंड कर सकता हूँ, जिससे ये वाली लाइन क्या हो जाएगी, ट्रांसवर्सल की तरह एक्ट करने लगेगी। ठीक है, तो हम इसको एक्सटेंड कर लेते हैं। अब ये अगर 55 है तो ये वाला एंगल भी 55 होगा क्योंकि करस्पॉन्डिंग एंगल है। अब ये 55 है, हमें कौन सा एंगल निकालना है, सी डी ई, हमें ये वाला एंगल निकालना है। अब अगर मैं इसको देखूं, सिर्फ मैं नीचे वाली लाइन को यूज कर रहा हूं ऐसे, तो ये मेरा एंगल अगर ये 55 है तो ये दोनों का सम, एंगल्स ऑन द लाइन आर सप्लीमेंट्री, सप्लीमेंट्री मतलब 180 डिग्री है। तो अगर एक पॉइंट पे लाइन पे एंगल्स बन रहे हैं उन सबका सम 180 डिग्री होगा, तो इस पॉइंट पे ये दो एंगल्स बन रहे हैं इन दोनों का सम 180 होगा। अगर ये 55 है तो ये 125 होगा, ये 125। अब मुझे ये वाला एंगल दे रखा है 25, अगर ये पता है तो क्या मैं ये एंगल निकाल सकता हूँ, क्योंकि ये एक्सटीरियर एंगल है। सपोज दिस इज अ ट्राइंगल, आई विल मार्क दिस एज एक्स क्योंकि ये तो था नहीं दुनिया में, ये सी और ये डी। तो इन ट्राइंगल सी एक्स डी अगर मैं बात करूं तो दिस इज ई एंगल सी डी ई, सी डी ई क्या है यहाँ पे, सी डी ई इज एन एक्सटर्नल एंगल। तो यहाँ पे हमें ट्रायंगल्स की प्रॉपर्टी यूज करनी पड़ रही है, और ट्रायंगल्स की प्रॉपर्टी अगर यूज करनी पड़ रही तो भाई ट्रायंगल्स भी हम क्विकली रिवाइज कर लेते हैं, जैसे पैरेलल लाइंस रिवाइज किया है कि जब भी मैं ट्रायंगल ड्रॉ करता हूं तो ये मान लो ए है, ये बी है और ये सी है, तो एंगल ए प्लस एंगल बी plus angle C should be equal to 180 degree. This is called angle sum property. Internal angles का sum हमेशा 180 डिग्री होता है ट्राइंगल में, and exterior at angle A plus exterior at angle B plus exterior at angle C is equal to 360 degree. And now I can say one more thing कि भाई a प्लस बी प्लस सी अगर 180 डिग्री है और ये वाला जो एक्सटीरियर एंगल है एंगल सी का, तो angle C plus exterior angle C is equal to 180 degree, because this property is known as straight line angle. So angles on a straight line are 180 degree. तो भाई अगर इन दोनों का सम 180 डिग्री है, तो अगर मैं इसको रिप्लेस करना चाहूँ, इसको और इसको कंपेयर करूं, इन दोनों को सब्ट्रैक्ट करूं, अगर मैं सब्ट्रैक्ट करूंगा तो क्या होगा, 180 में से 180 कैंसिल हो जाएगा, सी से सी कैंसिल हो जाएगा, मेरे पास बचेगा एक्सटीरियर एंगल एट सी इज इक्वल टू एंगल ए प्लस एंगल बी. So this is another property, that exterior angle at any vertex is equal to sum of interior opposite angles. So this is another property. तो exterior angles का sum है अगर एक्सटीरियर एंगल जो है, एक्सटीरियर एंगल्स का सम 360 होता है, इंटीरियर का सम 180 डिग्री होता है, किसी भी वर्टेक्स पे एक्सटीरियर एंगल जो होता है वो ऑल्टरनेट इंटीरियर एंगल्स के सम के बराबर होता है. ऑल्टरनेट इंटीरियर एंगल्स के सम के बराबर मतलब ये एक्सटीरियर रहेगा तो इसको छोड़ दो, इन दोनों को ले लो, ऑपोजिट साइड पे जो भी बन रहे हैं उन दोनों का सम इस एंगल के बराबर होगा. सिमिलरली अगर यहाँ का एक्सटीरियर एंगल हम देखेंगे तो वो इन दोनों के सम के बराबर होगा, और इस पे अगर मैं कोई एक्सटीरियर एंगल देखूंगा तो वो ऑब्वियसली इन दोनों के सम के बराबर होगा. तो एक्सटीरियर एंगल, yes, go Paliwal, if you have to go you can drop off and go. ठीक है. So exterior angle at any vertex of the triangle is equal to sum of the opposite interior angles या alternate interior angles. Got it? Next property with regards to triangles is कि suppose I draw a triangle. Suppose I draw a triangle like this. So this is angle A, this is angle B, and this is angle C. And from here you can judge if this is A, suppose the line corresponding to angle A is small a, the side corresponding to angle B is small b, and the side corresponding to angle C is small c. Then if angle A is less than angle B, which in turn is less than angle C, therefore small a is least, then B is middle, and C is the largest side. It means whatever is the order of the angles, the sides corresponding to the angles will follow the same order, Got it? तो दूसरी प्रॉपर्टी ये है, दिस इज कॉल्ड साइन रूल. कि भाई कोई भी एंगल जो बड़ा साइड है उसके ऑपोजिट जो एंगल होगा वो सबसे बड़ा होगा. मतलब सी अगर सबसे बड़ा एंगल है तो ये साइड सबसे बड़ी होगी, या वाइस वर्सा, कि अगर ये साइड सबसे बड़ी है तो उसका ऑपोजिट एंगल सबसे बड़ा होगा. तो दीज आर दी बेसिक थिंग्स विच आर देयर इन ट्रायंगल्स. Then, so we are done with angle sum property. We are done with corresponding side. Sine rule अगर हमें लिखना है तो sine rule will be a upon sine a is equal to b upon sine b is equal to c upon sine c, which is equal to 2r. So this is the value of this ratio and this is known as साइन रूल. साइन रूल का बस इतना एप्लीकेशन है कि जितनी बड़ी साइड उतना बड़ा एंगल, जितनी छोटी साइड उतना छोटा एंगल. ऑपोजिट साइड जो होती है वो उतनी ही बड़ी होती है जितना आपका एंगल का स्पैन होगा, जितना बड़ा आपका एंगल होगा. ठीक है. This is next property. So we are done with angle sum property. We are done with external angles. We are done with sine rule. Then there is cosine rule also. This is a this is B, this is C. And suppose I have to write cos B. So this side will be B, this side will be A corresponding to A, and this side will be C. So if I have to write cosine of B, then it will be जिसका हम कोसाइन लिख रहे हैं वो वाली साइड छोड़ के बची दोनों साइड्स के स्क्वायर का सम, दैट इज ए स्क्वायर प्लस सी स्क्वायर माइनस बी स्क्वायर अपॉन 2ac. This is your cosine rule. So whatever angle you are writing, that side will come in minus sign, other two sides will come with plus sign and their squares. So sum of the square of remaining two sides apart from the corresponding side, and then the corresponding side gets subtracted, divided by 2 multiplied by the remaining two sides, or the sides forming that particular angle, or the sides meeting at that particular vertex. So this is another property corresponding to triangles. Next, obviously, you have prepared for everything, so you know I'm not describing, I'm not classifying the triangles, but I will just take a gist of it, glimpse of it. There are variety of triangles on the basis of angles. If I talk about angles, then triangles will be acute angle triangle, right angle triangle, obtuse angle triangle, and on the basis of sides, there will be scalene triangle, isosceles triangle, and equilateral triangle. And in equilateral triangle, all the angles and all the sides are equal, and the area of equilateral triangle is, so let's come to the area of triangles. So first of all, let's talk about area of equilateral triangle, because it's very common and will be utilized. Equilateral triangle. So area of equilateral triangle is nothing but root 3 by 4 times of a square. If I talk about the normal area of triangle, that is half into base. Whatever base you are taking, the height corresponding to that base, or the altitude. Now, another formula is the Heron's formula. So Heron's formula says area of triangle is equal to under root of S into S minus A into S minus B into S minus C. So this will be your Heron's formula, where S is equal to A plus B plus C divided by 2. Next, there are other ways of writing area also. That is, area of triangle can be written as A into B into C upon 4R. There is another way of writing the area, that is small r into S. Small r is in radius, capital R is circumradius. So this is all about how to write the variety of areas. How do we use these properties? And here there is one more way. Suppose I know this side, and I know this angle. So area of triangle corresponding to this information will be half AC sine B. So the corresponding sides meeting at a vertex and the sine of the theta involved, or the sine of the theta formed by the two vertex. So if I know that, then also I can write down the area of the triangle. So these are the various ways in which you can write down the area of the triangle. And obviously this is much required when it comes to solving various questions in geometry and mensuration as well. Next is different centers and their lines. So first center and the corresponding line is median. So suppose this is a triangle, and if I draw something from this vertex such that it bisects the opposite vertex, suppose this is A, this is B, and this is C. So it is cutting this vertex, this side at D. And when cutting this side, it has already bisected this side, means BD is equal to DC. Therefore, AD is the median. AD is the median. And if I draw all the three medians, they meet at a point called G, where G is the centroid. and G divides the median in the ratio 2 is to 1. Means this is G. So I can write AG is to GD will be 2 is to 1. From this ratio will be from vertex to base. You have to always take care. Don't take it other means don't take the vice versa. The only way to calculate this ratio is from vertex to base. You start from the vertex, reach the centroid, and from the centroid then go to the base, and you will find the ratio of the point G divides the given line in the ratio 2 is to 1. Got it? Is that clear? So this is first line, that is median. Next important property which is corresponding to median is the area of this triangle, this triangle, this triangle, this triangle, this triangle, and this triangle. All these areas are equal. So I can say all three medians divide triangle into six equal areas. No need to derive or to prove this. Just memorize this part. And a single median divide the area into two equal parts, or divide the triangle into two equal parts. All three median divided it into six equal parts. And one median AD divides triangle ABC in two equal parts. So these are the few basic properties related to your median, related to your centroid, and you should memorize all these things because this will be required while you are solving the questions. Next is your angle bisector. So suppose this is A, this is B, this is C. So now if I draw this, then this angle will be equal to this angle, angle bisector. Next line is angle bisector. If I talk about angle bisector just divides the angle into two equal parts. This angle will be equal to this angle. So angle BAD is equal to angle DAC. This is the property of the angle bisector. And how does it how does it relate the sides meeting at the vertex to the opposite side? So it will relate in a manner that AB upon AC is equal to BD upon DC. This is how it is going to relate the the sides meeting at the vertex or the sides forming the given angle to the opposite side, which it is bisecting. It is always in this ratio. Now, if I draw all the three bisectors, if I draw all the three angle bisectors, then they will meet at a point called I. So I is your in center. And if I take this distance and this distance, this is called small r. So small r is in radius. And if I use this radius and draw a circle, then this will be called as in circle. So these are the few basic things. So using in center, I can draw a circle which touches all the three sides of the triangle, which touches all the three sides of the triangle. And if it touches all the three sides of the triangle, it means it is the in circle or the circle inscribed inside the triangle, or a triangle uh, which has a circle in it which is touching all the three sides. कुछ भी कह सकते हो. It is genuinely called in circle, but you can call a circle touching all the sides, three sides of the triangle, or you can call it as a circle which is inscribed inside the triangle. And there is one more important relationship, that angle BIC is always equal to 90 degree plus half of opposite angle, that is half of A. That is angle A by 2. And similarly, you can write it for every other angle, like AIC will be equal to 90 degree plus B by 2. AIB will be equal to 90 degree plus C by 2. So this is another important property corresponding to the in circle of the triangle. Corresponding to the in circle of the triangle. Any problem? Anyone? Any issues? Getting it? समझ में आ रहा है सभी लोगों को? Getting my point? So these are the few basic details जो कि आपको पता होना चाहिए इन सर्कल के बारे में. Next, corresponding line to the triangle is your altitude. So what is an altitude? So altitude is nothing but just a line drawn from the vertex and it is just perpendicular to the opposite side. So if this is A, this is B, and this is C, and this is D. So this line AD is perpendicular to opposite side BC. And therefore AD is called the altitude. And when I draw all the three altitudes, they meet at a point which is called H or O. Denoted by either H or O, which is called H comma O, is called ortho center. Ortho word will be involved wherever 90 degree will come in the picture. So जब भी 90 degree use होगा, ortho word will come. So whenever there is a ortho word, just get the instinct कि भाई 90 degree का कुछ खेल है यहाँ पे, perpendicular का कुछ खेल है यहाँ पे. Is known as the ortho center. Got it? Is that clear? Clear to everyone? Any problem? Any issues? So this is all about now if I draw all the 3 points, then this H has various properties for acute angle triangle. For acute angle triangle, H lies inside the triangle. For obtuse angle triangle, H lies outside the triangle. And for this thing, right angle triangle, H lies on the right angle vertex. H lies on the right angle vertex. Got it? So you need to take care where it will lie. It can lie inside the triangle, outside the triangle, or even on the vertex of the triangle. How it will look for acute angle triangle? H will be somewhere here. For obtuse angle triangle, suppose there is a obtuse angle triangle like this. So H will be outside. And for a right angle triangle, H will be on this point. And for an obtuse angle triangle, H will lie beside that vertex. Obtuse वाला जो भी vertex है ना, उसके पीछे हो. Got it? Clear है? तो इसमें H पीछे lie कर रहा है, इसमें H on the vertex lie कर रहा है, और इसमें H inside the triangle lie कर रहा है. Any problem? Anyone? Any issues? Got it? Tell me yes or no. And what is the property Relevant to the angles, if I talk about angle BHC plus angle A is always equal to 180 degree. Angle BHC plus angle A means this angle and this angle are supplementary. These two angles are supplementary. These two angles are supplementary. Got it? Is that clear? Clear to everyone? Clear to everyone? Next. Next is your perpendicular bisector. Perpendicular bisector. So if I talk about perpendicular bisector, suppose this is a triangle. This is A, this is B, and this is C. And perpendicular bisector is not correspond does not correspond to any of the vertex. It is the property of the side. It is the property of the side. Can you explain through questions? It's interesting and easier. Yes, I will come to the questions quickly. Just giving you a few basic details and then the rest of the topics is covered through questions only. So if I draw perpendicular bisector, so this is equal to this part and this is perpendicular as well. And if I draw all the three perpendicular bisectors, this is equal to this and this part is equal to this part. Then they meet at a point called S. Got it? And what is the property? If I join this BSC, so first of all, let's write down this property that angle BSC is twice the angle A. This is the first property. Next property is that if I take this as the center and the distance to the vertex as the radius, so R is what? Basically SA, or I can say SB, or I can say SC. So the distance of the center, which is denoted by is called the S is called the circumcenter, and capital R is called the circumradius. And here you got the clue that we have a center, we have a radius, and if I draw the circle, then the circle will be circumscribed over the triangle. That is why it is known as circumcircle. These two can be utilized to form a circumcircle. Got it? Is that clear? Clear to everyone? So this is the property of your circumcenter or circumcircle or perpendicular bisectors. Got it? So these are the few basic details which will be required while solving the triangles, and rest we will understand while solving the questions. Next. So let's come to our question which we have left in midway. So here, this angle is the external angle. CD is an external angle, and external angle is equal to sum of these two angles. So this will be 125 plus 25, that is 150 degree. So the answer is 150 degree. Any problem? Anyone? Any issues? Any problem? Any issues? Next. In the given figure ACD, so here we will be understanding alternate segment theorem in this question. Alternate segment theorem. And when we talk about alternate segment theorem, that is purely the property of the tangents. Suppose I draw any triangle inside the circle and I draw a tangent from any of the vertex. This is the vertex of the triangle where I have drawn a tangent. So the tangent should pass from one of the vertex. And this is your tangent. This is your triangle ABC. And this angle formed in this segment, obviously this is a chord, AC is a chord which divided into two segments. This is minor segment and this one is major segment. So the angle formed in the minor segment with the tangent, this is the tangent and this is the angle formed. So this angle will be equal to angle ACT is equal to this angle is equal to angle ABC, and this is known as alternate segment theorem. The angle formed by the side in the minor segment of the circle with respect to the tangent is always equal to the angle formed in the alternate segment. So in major segment, which angle is formed? That is B. Similarly, so if this is alpha, this has to be alpha. Similarly, if this is beta, then this has to be beta because this is the angle formed in the minor segment with the tangent, and this angle will be equal to angle formed in the alternate segment. So this is the minor segment, this is the major segment. So what is the angle formed in the alternate segment? That is this. So I can also write it as angle B. So I will put it as T1. So BCT1 is equal to angle BAC. So here also we will use this property that this is given as 52 degree. So this will be equal to 52 degree. And this is given as 42 degree. So this will be equal to 42 degree. So I know this is 42, this is 52, and this is Y. And these all angles are formed on a straight line. So angle D, so let's mark this as A. So angle DCA plus angle ACB plus angle BCE is equal to 180 degree. Why? I'm using the property straight line, angle formed on the straight line. So straight line property I'm using. So this I know. What is this? 52 degrees. This I don't know. What is this? Y. Plus this also I know. BCE. That is Z. That is 42 degree. Should be equal to 180. So from here 42 plus 52 will be 94. 94 subtract होगा तो Y comes out to be 180 minus 94. So we will be left with 86 degrees. So Y comes out to be 86 degrees. What they are asking, what is the value of X, Y, and Z? So I know X is equal to 52 degree, Y is equal to 86 degree, and Z is equal to 42 degree. Got it or not? So this is again in various questions they use this property which is alternate segment theorem. They use this property alternate segment theorem. Next. An equilateral triangle and a regular hexagon have the same perimeter. The ratio of the area of the triangle to that of the hexagon. So this is again I have taken the questions जहाँ पे हम बहुत सारी theory भी समझ सकें. So in the meantime you try and solve. I will start explanation. So they are saying this is a equilateral triangle. So this is A, this is A, and this is A. And there is a regular hexagon. This is B, this is B, this is B, this is B, and this is B, and this is B. So I can write it as if the perimeter is same. So I can write it as 3A is equal to 6B, or I can say A is equal to 2B. So B is nothing but A by 2. So the side of the hexagon is A by 2. Now they are asking the ratio of the area of the triangle to that of the hexagon. Area of the triangle will be area of equilateral triangle will be equal to root 3 by 4 a square. But what is the area of the hexagon? So now let's read about hexagon and then we'll come back to this question. Whenever they talk about hexagon, a regular one, then this length, the larger diagonal. I'll tell you few properties which you need to memorize and F. So the larger diagonal BE, which is the longest diagonal, is equal to twice the side. What is the side? Let's say A. So this is always equal to 2A. And if I join this midpoint to this, if I join, suppose I ask you to join this, then this is also A, this is also A, and this is also A. So area of a regular hexagon is always equal to 6 times root 3 by 4 of A. Or I should say 3 root 3 by 2A. Because the hexagon comprises of 6 equilateral triangles. There will be 6 equilateral triangles. Suppose this is point O. So AOB, BOC, COD, DOE, EOF, AOF, all of them are equilateral triangles. And area of equilateral triangle is that we are well versed with. What is the area of the equilateral triangle? That is root 3 by 2, root 3 by 4 times of A square. And for 6 equilateral triangles, it will be multiplied by 6. And when I multiply it by 6, 2 gets cancelled. So you should memorize that is 3 root 3 by 2 times of A square. By 2 times of A square. So this will be the area of the hexagon. Next, where sometimes they ask you the ratio of, just memorize this fact, ratio of longer diagonal to shorter diagonal. If they ask you this fact, then what do you need to do? You need to just take care of the longer diagonal is what? BE, and shorter diagonal is what? Shorter diagonal is this AC. So I'm writing it BE is to AC is always equal to 2 is to root 3. Just keep this fact in mind. Where does this come from? This comes from the magic triangle. मैजिक राइट एंगल ट्रायंगल कहाँ से यूज हुआ, कैसे यूज हुआ, अब वो प्रूव करने का टाइम नहीं है. जस्ट मेमोराइज दिस. इफ दिस इज 30 डिग्री, दिस इज 60 डिग्री, and this is 90 degree, then if this is A, then this is going to be 2A and this is going to be root 3A. बस ये याद रखना, ये रेशियो चलता है. तो एंगल्स का रेशियो क्या है? 30 डिग्री इज लेस देन 60 डिग्री इज लेस देन 90 डिग्री. अभी बताया तो थोड़ी देर पहले. For a scalene triangle, the order of the angles decide the order of the sides. So 30 डिग्री के करस्पॉन्डिंग जो साइड होगी, अगर वो A है, तो 60 के डिग्री के करस्पॉन्डिंग साइड विल बी रूट 3A and 90 degree के corresponding side will be 2A. This is the ratio of the sides. Or I can say 30 degree, 60 degree, 90 degree. The ratio of the sides is 1 is to root 3 is to 2. Just keep this thing in mind and it will help you solve multiple height and distance के question, will help you solve hexagon, will help you solve various things which comes in the examination. Is a very standard rule, should be utilized. और अगर बात मैजिक ट्रायंगल की हुई है, तो क्या सिर्फ एक ही मैजिक ट्रायंगल है? नहीं, एक और है जो कि मैजिक क्यों बोलो, क्योंकि वो बहुत जगह यूज होता है. एक और है. कौन सा वाला? दिस इज 45, this is 45. So this is 1, this is 1, and this will be root 2. So 45 is to 45, पहला 45, दूसरा 45 और तीसरा 90 डिग्री अगर है, तो रेशियो विल बी 1 is to 1 is to root 2. Keep this thing in mind again. This is another important property corresponding to the right angle triangle, will be utilized wherever there is a square involved with a circle, wherever there is a diagonal of the square. So all these things are to be calculated. We will calculate this part. Got it? So let's come to our question. That area of equilateral triangle is this, and area of regular hexagon is we have memorized what it is, 3 root 3 by 2 into a square. And what is a here? That is a by 2 whole square. Now, if I have to calculate the ratio, I will just put these two things. That is equilateral triangle upon hexagon will be equal to root 3 by 4 a square upon 3 root 3 by 2 into a square will be a square and 2 का square will be 4. 4 से 4 cancel, a square से a square cancel, root 3 से root 3 cancel. So I'll be left with 2 upon 3. So equilateral triangle upon hexagon, the area will be 2:3. Got it? If the perimeter is same, then the ratio of the area will be 2:3. Nothing else. Will be 2:3. Got it? Noted, everyone? Shall we proceed? Next question. ABCD is a trapezium with parallel sides 3 and 7. E and F is the midpoint of AD and BC. Find the ratio of the area of ABFE and the area of EFCD. बड़ा ही important और मजेदार result है. I'm just giving you 1 minute to solve this, and if you are not able to solve, then definitely I will solve this. Quickly go through this, try to solve. बहुत मजेदार result है, बहुत easy questions है, और इसी टाइप के questions आएंगे जो देख के तो बहुत heavy लग रहे हैं, but इनमें बहुत छोटी छोटी ट्रिक्स और बहुत छोटे छोटे फॉर्मूलेज यूज हो रहे हैं जो कि आप तक पहुंचे, इसलिए आई हैव टेकन सच क्वेश्चंस. क्विकली सॉल्व दिस. टाइम अप. क्विकली सॉल्व करेंगे इस क्वेश्चन को, साथ ही साथ बहुत सारी प्रॉपर्टीज भी याद करेंगे. एबीसीडी अगर ट्रेपेजियम है, सो दिस इज एबी एंड दिस इज सीडी. So this is A, this is B, this is C, and this is D. It is a trapezium with parallel sides being AB. अच्छा, वैसे ड्रॉ करना पड़ेगा. चलो दोबारा कर लेते हैं, कोई बड़ी बात नहीं है. So this is A, this is B. Parallel sides A, B, C, D है. This is C, and this is C, and this is D. Now AB is 3 and DC is 7. Okay. And EF are the midpoints. So this is the midpoint and this is the midpoint on the side AD and BC respectively. So this is E and this is F. If this is the midpoint, let's join this. So what is the length of the line joining the midpoints of the trapezium? First thing is what we will learn here. So here we will learn that the length of the line joining the midpoint of the non-parallel sides of a trapezium will be equal to EF will be equal to half times B1 plus B2. So that is 3 plus 7 by 2, that is 5. So the length of EF is 5. And this side is parallel to this side is parallel to this side. So this is 5. Now what they are seeking, find the ratio of the area of ABFE. They want us to calculate the area of this to this. Okay, EFCD. If I have to calculate the ratio of the area, so how do we calculate the area? What is the formula for area? This is also a trapezium. Let's call this as trapezium 1 and call this as trapezium 2. So what is the area of the trapezium 1? That is half B1 plus B2 into H. Now H is same because obviously if I draw the height, so this will be H by 2 and this will be H by 2. And if I'm aspiring to, or if I'm targeting to calculate this area, then trapezium 2, it will be half. Suppose bases will change, so I will write it as C plus D into H1 will remain same. So H1 gets cancelled, half gets cancelled. The ratio will always be V1 plus B2 upon C1 plus C2. So B1 plus B2 is what? So the answer is 3 plus 5 upon 5 plus 7. So the answer is 3 plus 5 is 8 and 7 plus 5 is 12. So the ratio is 2 is to 3. Answer is 2 is to 3. Got it or not? So it was a pretty simple catch. You need not to write all these things. The first thing you can calculate orally is the length of the side connecting the midpoints will be 5 and the ratio of the area will be as same as the sum of the ratio of the parallel sides. Parallel sides 3 plus 5 is to 5 plus 7. This will give you the answer very quickly. Got it? Got it, everyone? Anyone, any issues, any problem? Getting it? Are we on the same page? Shall we proceed? तो ये याद रखना कुछ बेसिक प्रॉपर्टीज है ट्रपेजियम की, ठीक है। अब ट्रपेजियम की अगर बात उठी है तो कुछ और प्रॉपर्टीज भी मैं बताना चाहूंगा कि जब जब ट्रपेजियम की बात होगी, नॉर्मल ट्रपेजियम की, तो डायगोनल्स जो है, अब एरिया ऑफ दिस ट्रायंगल ए बी सी एंड डी, सो एरिया of triangle ABC is equal to area of triangle ADB. क्यों? Because these are the triangles between the two parallel lines having the same height and same base. Similarly, area of triangle DBC will be equal to area of triangle DAC. This will also be same. So keep this thing in mind. This triangle X and this triangle Y will be similar triangle. Why? Because this angle is equal to this angle, alternate interior angle. This angle will be equal to this angle, alternate interior angle. This angle will be equal to this angle because these are vertically opposite angle. So the ratio of these areas, suppose this is 3, this is 7. So ratio of area X upon Y will be equal to 3 square, that is 9, and 7 square, that is 49. This will be the ratio of their areas, because रेशियो ऑफ द एरियाज मतलब सिमिलैरिटी की बात हो रही है, सिमिलैरिटी की बात हो रही है। तो अब जब सिमिलैरिटी की बात होती है तो उसके बारे में भी मैं आपको बता देता हूं कि जब जब सिमिलर ट्रायंगल्स की बात होगी, सिमिलर ट्रायंगल्स की बात होगी तो साइड्स का रेशियो तो सेम रहेगा ही, ए बी, बी सी, सी डी। तो सपोज यहाँ पी क्यू है, यहाँ क्यू आर है, मैं ट्रायंगल बना ही नहीं रहा हूं, मेरे को बस याद है आर पी है। बस इतना ध्यान रखना कि भाई करस्पॉन्डिंग साइड्स ही होने चाहिए। हमेशा ये एल्गोरिदम फॉलो नहीं होगी कि पी क्यू क्यू आर आर पी ही उसके डिनोमिनेटर में आएंगे। तो साइड्स का रेशो तो सेम होता ही है, और यही रेशो होता है आपके हाइट के रेशो के बराबर, यही रेशो होता है आपके पैरामीटर के रेशो के बराबर, और यही रेशो होता है आपके सरकम रेडियस के रेशो के बराबर, और यही रेशो होता है आपके इन रेडियस के रेशो के बराबर। जितनी लीनियर प्रॉपर्टीज है वो सब प्रपोर्शनेट होती हैं, सारी की सारी लीनियर प्रॉपर्टीज ऑफ द ट्रायंगल विथ वट एवर इट इज, वेदर इट इज द साइड ऑफ द ट्रायंगल, और इट इज द पैरामीटर ऑफ द ट्रायंगल, और इट इज द सर्कम रेडियस ऑफ द ट्रायंगल, और इट इज द in radius of the triangle, or it is the height of the triangle, everything will follow the same ratio or the same proportion, whatever is the proportion of the sides. Next important thing कि एरिया का रेशो अगर मैं देखूं, एरिया ऑफ ट्रायंगल ए बी सी टू एरिया ऑफ ट्रायंगल पी क्यू आर विल ऑलवेज बी इक्वल टू साइड 1 का स्क्वायर अपॉन साइड ए बी सी का स्क्वायर अपॉन साइड ऑफ पी क्यू आर का स्क्वायर। जो भी करस्पॉन्डिंग साइड का रेशो है उनका जो स्क्वायर का रेशो होगा वो एरिया का रेशो होगा, क्योंकि हाइट का रेशो तो सेम है, साइड का रेशो भी वही है, हाइट का रेशो भी वही है, हाफ से हाफ कैंसिल हो जाएगा, साइड इनटू हाइट, और यहाँ पे भी साइड इनटू हाइट, रेशो सेम ही है, सो इट विल बी साइड का स्क्वायर। गॉट इट और नॉट? क्लियर है? कोई भी दिक्कत किसी को भी? तो सिमिलर ट्रायंगल की ये कुछ प्रॉपर्टीज हैं जो हमें पता होनी चाहिए। आगे बढ़ते हैं, अगले क्वेश्चन पे आते हैं। A square field of the side 12 meter inside which a path of 2 meter is made up of concrete. This is 2 meter, not 2 centimeter. So this is made up of concrete. If the cost of the concrete is 1000 rupees per meter square, then find the cost of the concrete field. अपने को concrete field की cost बतानी है. बहुत ही बच्चों वाला क्वेश्चन है. आपने 9 10th में ये बहुत प्यार से सॉल्व किए होंगे. जल्दी से सॉल्व करके मुझे आंसर बता दीजिए, क्या आंसर होगा. क्विकली सॉल्व करके बता दीजिए. You have 1 minute. We are done with this. If the side is 12, so if this is made in between, then this will be 5 and this will be 5. Similarly, this will be 5 and this will be 5. This will be 5 and this will be 5. This is 2 and this is also 2 and this is also 2. 2 plus 5 is 7. 7 plus 5 is 12. So what we will do, we'll just calculate the area of the larger square. Larger square, the area will be 12 ka square. That is equal to 144. But that is not the whole area is not being covered with concrete. So I will subtract 4 multiplied by area of the smaller square. This is square 1, this is square 2, this is square 3, and this is square 4. So I will subtract 4 times the area of the smaller square. Area of the smaller square will be 5 ka square, that is 25. So 144 minus 144 minus 100 is equal to 44, and this is the area which needs to be covered with the concrete. And if this is the area multiplied by 1000, it's pretty simple. The answer is 44,000 rupees will be required to make this pathway in the garden. गार्डन में अगर ये पाथ बनाना है तो आपको 44,000 रुपीज की रिक्वायरमेंट है. बहुत ही बच्चों वाला क्वेश्चन था. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन पे जाते हैं. ये बहुत ही इंटरेस्टिंग और मजेदार क्वेश्चन है. आई एम अगेन गिविंग यू 1 minute टू सॉल्व दिस क्वेश्चन. क्विकली सॉल्व एंड टेल मी व्हाट इज द आंसर. क्विकली सॉल्व करके बताइए इसका आंसर क्या होगा. ऑल ऑफ यू. And in the meantime, keep on liking, sharing, and subscribing. Keep on spreading the video, bhai, so that it reaches to the every person who is preparing for IIM Kozhikode BMS program. Because Supergrads is the platform which is providing revisions, marathons, and everything just free of cost on YouTube. Keep on spreading this word. And those who have doubts, those who have anything related to their preparation, you can just put it in the comment box and Supergrads will get back to you. So we are done with the time. Let's start with this question. In the figure shown below, length of the chord AB is 36. So this is given as 36. अब यहाँ पे वर्ड कॉर्ड यूज हुआ है तो मैं कॉर्ड की कुछ प्रॉपर्टीज हाईलाइट करना चाहूंगा एंड देन आई विल कम बैक टू दिस क्वेश्चन. So in a circle, if I connect any 2 points lying on the circumference of the circle, then it will be called as the chord of the circle. भाई ये अपनी chord हो गई. कोई सी भी 2 पॉइंट सर्कमफेरेंस पे कनेक्ट कर दो वो अपनी chord हो जाती है. अब chord की कौन सी प्रॉपर्टीज हमें यूज करनी है, तो जो सबसे बड़ी chord हम ड्रॉ कर सकते हैं, लार्जेस्ट chord is your diameter. लार्जेस्ट कॉर्ड को हम क्या बोल देते हैं, डायमीटर बोल देते हैं. दूसरी चीज, कॉर्ड जो है वो सर्कल को 2 पार्ट्स में डिवाइड करती है. वन इज माइनर सेगमेंट अनदर वन इज मेजर सेगमेंट। और माइनर सेगमेंट में जब हम कोई ट्रायंगल ड्रॉ करने की कोशिश करते हैं, so this will always be a obtuse angle triangle. This angle is always going to be obtuse. और अगर हम मेजर सेगमेंट में कुछ भी ड्रॉ करने की कोशिश करते हैं, मेजर सेगमेंट में जो भी ट्रायंगल बनाते हैं, this is going to be a acute angle triangle. So, and here lies the center of the circle, which is known as the circumcenter of the triangle ADB. Circumcenter of the triangle ADB, or can be called as the circumcenter of the triangle ACB. दोनों का circumcenter एक ही है, that is O. तो circumcenter भी तीनों जगह lie कर सकता है, can lie inside the triangle, can lie outside the triangle, can lie on the, it does not lie on the vertex, but it lies on the diameter. And whenever we draw the diameter and we try to form the triangle, then it is always going to be a right angle triangle. It is always going to be a right angle triangle because this angle is 180 degree. So this is going to be a right angle triangle. This is another important result, that whenever we draw any triangle on the diameter of the circle, it is always going to be a right angle triangle, right angle at the third point lying on the circumference. On any place, you draw it here, it will be 90, you draw it here, it will be 90, you draw it anywhere on the circle, it will always be, it is always going to be the 90 degree. Next important property of chord is, suppose this is a circle and I have drawn chord, this is P and this is Q, and I want to draw this triangle and this is R. I draw another triangle, this is R1. I draw another triangle, this is R2. So all these angles, angle P R1Q will be equal to angle P R2Q will be equal to angle PRQ. It means angles formed by the chord in the same segment are always equal. तो जो एंगल जो भी फॉर्म कर लो वो सब बराबर होंगे. आप यहां बना लो कोने में, ये भी बराबर होगा, PR3Q भी आपका बराबर होगा. सो दिस एंगल is equal to this angle is equal to this angle is equal to this angle, and all these 3, 4, 5 infinite angles आप draw कर लो, all angles will be equal if they are drawn in the same segment. If you draw in the opposite segment, then all the angles drawn in the opposite segment will be equal. This is another property of the chord. Next, alternate segment theorem is again a property between the chord and the tangent of the circle, which I have already mentioned. Now, the few more properties about the chord. Suppose I draw a chord and I draw a perpendicular from the center. This is center O. Then it will always be perpendicular to the chord and will bisect the chord. So, what I mean to say, suppose this is called AB. So, any line perpendicular to the chord and coming from the center will definitely bisect the chord. या फिर इतना बड़ा बड़ा लिखने की जरूरत नहीं है, हम सिंपल 3 प्रॉपर्टी की बात कर लेते हैं, बाइसेक्ट, परपेंडिकुलर और सेंटर. अगर बाइसेक्ट कर रही है और परपेंडिकुलर है तो इट इंप्लाइज कि भाई सेंटर से आई होगी. अगर बाइसेक्ट कर रही है और सेंटर से आई है तो इट इम्प्लाइज कि भाई परपेंडिकुलर होगी, और अगर ये प्लस ये है तो इट इम्प्लाइज कि ये जरूर होगा। कोई भी दो सेटिस्फाई कर रही है लाइन, परपेंडिकुलर है और बाइसेक्ट कर रही है, मतलब पक्का सेंटर से निकलेगी। कॉर्ड के परपेंडिकुलर बाइसेक्टर अगर ड्रॉ करेंगे तो वो सेंटर से निकलेंगे। अगर सेंटर से आ रही है और परपेंडिकुलर है तो डेफिनेटली बाइसेक्ट करेगी, सेंटर से आ रही है और बाइसेक्ट कर रही है तो डेफिनेटली परपेंडिकुलर होगी। तो कोई भी दो सेटिस्फाई करते हैं तो तीसरा वाला हो गई। आप जिनका भी इंस्टा हैंडल साइकी है, इसमें डेफिनेटली देर आर फेयर चांसेस, मतलब लास्ट ईयर के कट ऑफ से तो बहुत ऊपर है आपके मार्क्स, तो देर आर चांसेस कि आपको कॉल आ जाएगी। ठीक है, शॉर्टलिस्ट हो जाओगे आप। ठीक है, नेक्स्ट। So this is, these are the other properties of the chords of the circle. Got it? Clear है? Let's proceed back to the question. So in this question, this is the chord. If I draw a perpendicular, then definitely this will be 18 and this will be 18. So I will just draw. I'm not drawing the circle, I'm just drawing the chord. This is A, this is B, and this is the center O, I should say. And this is, since they have mentioned that the chord is tangent to the smaller circle. If chord is tangent to the smaller circle, then obviously this is also perpendicular. Obviously this is also perpendicular. So here there is another line which touches O1. O1 is the center of the another circle. The line joining the centers of both the circles are parallel. If I join this line, it is parallel to the chord, is parallel to AB. If these two are parallel, this is 90 degree, this is 90 degree, so it is a rectangle. It means this is the, what is this? Because this is the line from the center and it is touching the tangent. Line from the center and touching the tangent, it means it is the small radius r. Say yes or no. So this will be small radius r. And what is this? If I join this to this, so this is what? Capital radius r. And what is this? This is 18 and this is also 18. Say yes or no. So I am bothered about this triangle. It is capital R, this is a small r, and this is 18. Say yes or no. This is O. Let me call this as point P, and this is B. Say yes or no. Say yes or no. And everyone keep on liking. The target should be a century in terms of likes. So keep on liking, everyone. Got it? Not mentioned. Not mentioned. They have just given a short list. So fine. Now what they are asking, I have just done a framework कि क्या क्या मैं इसमें कर सकता हूँ. I have done a framework and now let's look at it. What they are asking. Find the area enclosed by the big circle but outside the smaller circle. So area enclosed by the bigger circle will be pi r square. Minus, because I don't need the area enclosed inside this circle, will be equal to pi small r square. Say yes or no. This will be the area enclosed by the larger circle but outside the smaller circle. From here, I don't know r, I don't know r. But what I want to calculate, I want to calculate pi r square minus r square. Means if I get the value of this, I know the value of pi as 3.14. I will multiply this value. How will I get this value? And all of a sudden, I got to know that I have formed a right angle triangle. And right angle triangle, I can apply Pythagoras theorem. And what does Pythagoras theorem say is capital R square will be equal to small r square plus 18 square. If I bring small r to the left, then I will get 324. And from here, I need not to solve this. I can just directly put this value over here, 324, and will get my answer. Got it or not? 24 into 4 is 96, 9 carry. 24 into 1 is 24 plus 9 is 33, 3 carry. 24 into 3 is 72 plus 3, 75 cross. Now, 3 into 4 is 12, 1 carry. So it will be 300 and 942. So it will be 6, 5, 9, 16. So I will put decimal. So the answer will be 169.56 approximately. Nice, Psyche. You will definitely be able to do and achieve the milestones which you have set for yourself. All the best from my side and all the best from the whole team of super grads. Got it? Clear? Eye? So this is the answer. Let's proceed. A square whose side is 10 has its corner cut away so as to form the octagon while all sides are equal. Find the area of the octagon. अब बात अगर octagon की उठी है और स्क्वायर है तो किस तरीके से डायग्राम बना होगा, तो आप सोच सकते हैं कि दिस इज माय स्क्वायर and I will cut it in this way so as to obtain the octagon. So where is my octagon? This is my octagon. This is the octagon which I will obtain by cutting the square. Getting it or not? If this is A, or I should write it as this is A, this is A, this is A. So this will be A root 2. I have explained you right now because this is 90 degree, this will be 45, 45 because this is 135 degree. How do we calculate the internal angle? So for that also we have a formula. Internal angle will be equal to of a regular polygon will be equal to 180 degree into n minus 2 upon n. So it will be 180 degree into n. Octagon will have 8 sides, so 8 minus 2 is 6 upon 8. 4 से cancel करूंगा तो I will get 45. 2 से cancel करूंगा तो 3. So the angle will be 135. This is how we calculate the internal angle. So internal angle calculation for any polygon. Internal angle will be calculated by 180 degree into n minus 2 upon n. And if I talk about external angle, so external angle will be equal to 360 degree upon n. So here it will be 360 degree divided by 8 will give me 45. So from here I got the clue कि this is 45, this is also 45. This is 45, this is 45. Magic triangle. Magic triangle matlab this is A root 2. If this is A root 2, this is also A root 2. This is A. So from here I got the clue कि भाई A plus A root 2 plus A is equal to 10. From here I will get the value of A. That is 5 upon root 2 plus 1. Because A plus A is 2, 2 gets cancelled and root 2 comes out. So it will be, so it is 2 plus root 2 A is equal to 10. So A is equal to 10 upon 2 plus root 2. This is the value of A, right? A plus A root 2 plus A. From here I got the value of A. Now, what will be the area of the octagon? So area of the octagon will be equal to will be equal to 10 square, that is the area of the square, minus 4 times the area of the triangle formed at the corner, that is half into base, that is A into A. See, this is A, this is A. So this is height, this is base, base into height. So it will be 100 minus 4 gets cancelled. So it will be A square by 2. And if I write A square by 2 and I know the value of A, I can put it over here and get the area of the octagon. That is 100 minus A square will be 10 ka square will be 100 upon 2 plus root 2. That is 4 plus 2 plus 4 into 2. That is means 2 into 2, 4 root 2 into 2, because it comes out as, sorry, so 2 gets cancelled, no? So this is twice. So this 2 will not be there, only multiplied by 2 will be there. Now if I cancel this by 2, so I get this as 2, get this as 1, get this as 2. So I will get 100 minus 100 upon 3 plus 2 root 2. If I rationalize this part, what do you mean by rationalization? I will just multiply with the conjugate pair of this. So I will multiply with 3 minus 2 root 2 in the numerator and 3 minus 2 root 2 in the denominator, so as to get rid of the irrational part in the denominator. And from here, I will get 100 minus 100 into 3 will be 300, minus minus will become plus, plus 200 root 2. 2 into 100 will be 200 root 2 upon 3 square is how much? 9, and 2 root 2 square is 8, that is 1. So I got rid of the denominator and this is my answer. So my answer will be 200 comes out common and inside bracket it will be root 2 minus 1. So 200 times root 2 minus 1 will be your answer. Got it? Atharv, please check it, cross check this. Cross check my calculation as well. Maybe I have misread or miswrote something, but it was accurate, I suppose. So this is how you get the answer. Up, if I don't know this property, I will just keep on roaming around ki how to form a octagon and all these things. So please keep this thing in mind. Ki what is the relationship between a octagon and a square, and how do we form this? Got it? Clear hai? Any problem? Anyone? Let's proceed. A solid has 26 vertices, 40 edges. How many faces does it have? And in order to calculate this, this is a pretty simple question and can be asked directly. In order to calculate this, we directly use a formula F plus V minus 2 is equal to E. Keep this thing in mind. F plus V, faces plus vertices minus 2 is equal to E. I'll just put 26 in terms of vertices, 40 in terms of edges, minus 2 plus faces. So faces will be equal to 26 minus 2 is 24. So it will go there and become minus 24. Edges is 40. So 40 minus 24. And from here I get faces is equal to 16. So here the answer is 16. Pretty easy. Just keep this thing in mind. Keep this formula in mind. Faces for any closed figure, any 2D closed figure, faces plus vertices minus 2 is always equal to edges. Is always equal to number of edges. Let's proceed. What is the maximum length of a rod that can be placed in a cuboid whose sum of length, width, and height is 25 and total surface area is 400 centimeters square? They have given us the total surface area. Total surface area is how much? Twice AB plus BC plus CA is given as 400. From here I will get AB plus BC plus CA is equal to 200. This is one thing. And they want us to calculate the length of the maximum length of the rod. And what is the maximum length of the rod? That is under root of a square plus b square plus c square. This is the length of the body diagonal. Keep this in mind. Body diagonal of a cube or cuboid will be calculated using this formula. So body diagonal is always equal to under root of a square plus b square plus c square. Now they have given that the sum of the length, width, and height is 25. They have already given you the sum also. So what is the sum? A plus B plus C is given as 25. How do I relate this information, and this information? How do I relate these three? That is by using the identity in the algebra. What is that identity? A plus B plus C ka whole square is equal to a square plus b square plus c square plus twice ab plus bc plus ca. अच्छा, twice of ab plus bc plus ca, इसकी वैल्यू तो पता ही थी, फालतू में मैं मेहनत कर रहा था. द वैल्यू इज 400. मुझे ये चाहिए तो आई विल राइट इट एज k इज इक्वल टू a प्लस b प्लस c. पता है 25, 25 का स्क्वायर कितना होता है? 625. From here I get the value of k is 225. If I put it here, I will get the answer is 15. The answer is 15, B Bombay. Got it? Clear है? कोई दिक्कत किसी को भी जरा सी भी? आगे बढ़े? कोई भी प्रॉब्लम? ठीक है? Next. A right prism has a triangular base whose sides are this, and this. If the altitude of the prism is this, what is its volume? They are talking about the prism. Base का sides पता है. If I know the sides, I can calculate the area using the Heron's formula. That is 13. So first of all, I will calculate as 13 plus 20 plus 21 divided by 2. So what is semi-perimeter? 13 plus 20 is what? 33. 33 plus 21 will be 54. 54 by 2 will be 27. So this is my S. Now what will be the area? So area will be under root of S, that is 27, into 27 minus 13 into 27 minus 20 into 27 minus 21. Getting it? And from here I will get under root of 27 is how much? 27 ही लिखेंगे उसको तो भाई. 27 minus 13 is how much? 14 into 27 minus 20 is how much? 7 into 27 minus this is how much? 6. From here I get 7 ka square. From here I get 2 ka square. And from here I get 9 ka square. So how I can write 3 की power 4, because from here I get 3 की power 3, from here I get 3 की power 1, 3 की power 4 into from here I get 2 की power 1, here I get 2 की power 1, so 2 का square into from here I get 7 का square. So the answer will be 3 square. So area comes out to be 3 square into 2 into 7. That is 7 into 2, 14. 14 into 9 is 126. This is the area of the base. What is the volume of the prism? So volume of the prism, याद रखना ये formula, volume of the prism is always equal to is always equal to area of base into height. एरिया ऑफ बेस इनटू हाइट. एरिया ऑफ बेस मैंने 126 निकाल लिया है और हाइट मुझे दे रखी है 9. तो 126 into 9, 1260 minus 126. 260 में से 126 हटाओगे तो आपके पास बचेगा, कर लो सब्ट्रैक्ट. 260 में से 120 हटाओगे तो यू विल बी लेफ्ट विथ 140 और उसमें से 6 हटा दो तो 136. So 1136 will be your answer. 1134 will be your answer. Got it? Clear है? कोई दिक्कत? So it's very simple. Just keep this thing in mind. By looking at the word prism, don't skip the question. They just They are just checking the concepts of triangle here, nothing more than that. Got it? Let's proceed. Find the radius of the frustum of the cone, and they are asking the volume. So let's recall what is the volume of the frustum. So volume of the frustum is 1 by 3 into pi into h into, याद रखना, r1 स्क्वायर प्लस r2 स्क्वायर प्लस r1 into r2. So 1 by 3 into pi is what? 22 upon 7 into what is h? Height is 42 into volume. I don't know, but one radius is given, that is 7 by 2. So I will write it as 49 by 4 plus r2 square. This is what I am finding, plus r1 is 7 by 2 into r2 is equal to the volume, that is given as 1199. Now what I will do, भाई 1199 दिख रहा है, सीधा 11 से कैंसिल होगा 2 टाइम्स, ये 11 से कैंसिल होगा 109 टाइम्स. इसके बियॉन्ड नहीं पता, क्वाड्रेटिक बनाएंगे इसको. मैं थोड़ी देर के लिए ए स्क्वायर प्लस 7/2, तो पूरी की पूरी इक्वेशन को 4 से मल्टीप्लाई कर देते हैं. 4 से मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे तो आई विल गेट 4a स्क्वायर, यही होगा ना, या डिवाइड ही कर देते हैं ना 4 से, क्यों मल्टीप्लाई करना है. ये 2 और यहां से 2 जाएगा तो दिस विल बिकम 21. 4 गेट्स एलिमिनेटेड, तो दिस विल बी 4 मैंने अंदर भेज दिया. अगर मैंने 4 अंदर भेज दिया तो दिस विल बी 4a स्क्वायर. ठीक है, 4a स्क्वायर एंड प्लस 49 तो एज इट इज रहेगा. इसमें 4 का मल्टीप्लाई होगा तो इट विल बी 14a प्लस 49. तो दिस इज a स्क्वायर, 2a का स्क्वायर. दिस इज 2 into 7a and this is b square. नहीं बन रहा क्वाड्रेटिक. 2a स्क्वायर तो 2 into 7. ये अपना बन गया, और ये 3 से कैंसिल हो जाएगा तो ये बचेगा 7. 7 से सामने वाला कैंसिल नहीं हो रहा है, तो ये 7 का और मल्टीप्लाई करना पड़ेगा. 7 का इसमें मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे और 7 से मेरा 7 कैंसिल, कुछ मल्टीप्लाई नहीं करना, तो यही मेरा नंबर बचा. सो आई विल गेट 4a स्क्वायर प्लस 14a माइनस, क्योंकि 109 में से 49 जाएगा तो माइनस 60 बचेगा, इज इक्वल टू 0. अब 60 इंटू 4 इज 240. 240 कैसे बनता है? तो 240 बनता है 12 इंटू 20 से, उससे तो 14 नहीं बन रहा है. 240 बनता है 8 इंटू 30 से, उससे भी 14 नहीं बन रहा है. 14 कैसे मिलेगा मुझे? 240, दैट इज 24 इंटू 10. 24 इंटू 10 से बन गया. सो 4a स्क्वायर प्लस 24a माइनस 10a. 24 into 10 is minus 240. हाँ वही बन रहा है, is equal to 0. From here I will get 4a. So I will get a plus 6 minus, यहाँ से 10 common, so a plus 6. So I will get 4a minus 10 or a plus 6. A cannot be negative, so we will eliminate this rule. So the other one will be 10 by 4, that is 2.5. So the other radius is 2.5. Just a calculation intensive question, but there was no much concept. Got it? Clear है? कोई दिक्कत? Next. 6, 7, 8 represents the length of the sides of the triangle. Then find the cosine of the greatest. So greatest angle, suppose this is 8, this is 6, this is 7. This is cos theta. So cos alpha, this will be the greatest, will be equal to 7 square plus 6 square minus 8 square upon 2 into 6 into 7. And from here you will get the cosine of the angle. 7 square is 49 plus 36. 49 plus 36 will be equal to 50 plus 35, that is 85. 85 minus 64. 85 minus 64 will give me 21 upon 2 into 6 into 7. 7 से ये cancel 3 times, 3 से ये cancel 2 times, so this will be 1 by 4. Pretty simple question. Let's proceed to the next question. Cos of 1, cos of 2, cos of 3 up to cos of 179. You should always keep in mind कि cos of 1 and cos of 179. So cos of pi minus theta is equal to minus cos theta. So cos of 180 minus 79 will be minus cos 1. So this is cos 1, this is minus cos 1. This is cos 2, this is minus cos 2. This is cos 3, this is minus cos 3. Hence the answer is 0. Again, a simplest version. Just keep this thing in mind. Next, a 7-foot man, this is 7 feet man, cast a shadow of 5. At the same time, when a pole casts a shadow of 55, so the shadow is of 55. So the pole will always be lengthy. So these two are similar triangles. 7 is to 5. So 77 is to 55. It is pretty simple question. You need not to apply any trigonometry or anything. Just the ratios ka concept. The angle of elevation of top of the tower from 2 points at a distance A and B from the base of the tower in the straight line are complementary. Find the height of the tower. So suppose this is X, this is Y. Now this is Y and this is X. So if this is point A, this distance is A and this distance is B. Say yes or no. In the straight line. And they are complementary. They are complementary. So what we can do, either if we have made this diagram, then also we can do. So this is your height H, and you need to find the H in the form of A and B. So I can write it as the ratio. Suppose I'm writing it for X, so it will be perpendicular upon base 10x. 10x I'm writing. So for triangle A, B, C, and this is D. So for triangle, I'm writing it for triangle ABC. So for triangle ABC, 10 of x will be h upon A. And for triangle ABD, in triangle ABD, similarly, I will write 10x over there also. So 10 of x will be perpendicular, that is B, upon base, that is H. So from here, I will get, since left hand side is same, so I will get H by A is equal to B by H. From here, I get H square is equal to AB, or I can say H is equal to root AB. So keep this thing in mind. If the angles are complementary, so height is always the geometric mean of the distances. Height is the geometric mean of the distances. Keep this result in mind and apply it wherever it is required. What is the value of this expression? So here I have to use cos of A plus B, cos of A minus B, sine of A plus B, and sine of A minus B. So before we start this question, just memorize all these expressions. भाई इनकी जरूरत आपको कहीं पे भी पड़ सकती है. कैसे याद रखेंगे? cos A plus B जो होता है ना, उसमें cos cos चलता है. बस ऐसे रटना है कि cos of A plus B में cos cos चलता है. cos A cos B माइनस साइन उल्टा रहता है, माइनस साइन ए साइन बी. और cos ऑफ A माइनस बी में प्लस साइन आ जाता है, बस ऊपर वाले ही सेम रहता है. तो बस cos में cos cos ऐसे याद रखेंगे. cos cos sin sin, cos cos sin sin. प्लस में माइनस, माइनस में प्लस, प्लस में माइनस, माइनस में प्लस. और साइन में साइन कॉस कॉस साइन. साइन में दोनों का पेयर चलता है. साइन कॉस लिखा तो उसको उलट के लिखेंगे और साइन सेम रहता है. प्लस का प्लस ही रहता है, माइनस का माइनस ही रहता है. बस इतना सा याद रखना है. और याद रखने का तरीका बता दिया. कॉस में कॉस कॉस चलता है, कॉस कॉस साइन साइन. और साइन में चलता है साइन कॉस कॉस साइन, उल्टा हो जाता है. और साइन सेम रहता है बीच में. प्लस वाले में प्लस ही रहता है, माइनस वाले में माइनस रहता है. तो यहाँ पे मैं अगर इसको एक्सपैंड करके लिखूं तो आई कैन राइट इट एज कॉस है तो कॉस में कॉस कॉस चलेगा, कॉस 60 इंटू कॉस ए। अब बीच में प्लस साइन है तो यहाँ पे आएगा माइनस साइन, साइन 60 इंटू साइन ए माइनस, इसको आगे लिखते हैं cos 60। अब माइनस साइन लगा हुआ है तो माइनस साइन में यहां लगा लेता हूं और नीचे लिखूंगा cos 60 माइनस ए। तो cos 60 cos में चलेगा तो cos cos ही, पर साइन उल्टा आएगा, माइनस है तो प्लस आएगा। सो दिस विल बी cos 60 cos ए प्लस साइन 60 साइन ए। बस ये सिंपल चीज यूज करनी है। यहाँ पे ये माइनस साइन है, ये प्लस साइन है, ये वाला एलिमिनेट हो जाएगा, माइनस 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 प्लस माइनस हो जाएंगे तो आई विल गेट द न्यूमरेटर एज माइनस ट्वाइस ऑफ साइन 60 इंटू साइन ए। दिस इज द न्यूमरेटर। अब डिनोमिनेटर पे काम कर लेते हैं। डिनोमिनेटर क्या है? साइन है। डिनोमिनेटर अगर साइन है तो डिनोमिनेटर पे काम इधर नीचे कर लेते हैं, बाद में इधर लिख देंगे डायरेक्टली। तो साइन ए प्लस साइन बी क्या होता है? साइन कॉस, तो इट विल बी साइन 60 इंटू कॉस ए प्लस कॉस 60 इंटू साइन ए प्लस, अब माइनस का आएगा तो माइनस का आएगा तो सिर्फ साइन चेंज हो जाएगा, तो इट विल बी साइन 60 कॉस ए माइनस कॉस 60 साइन ए। यहाँ पे देखिए ये जो सेकेंड टर्म है ये एलिमिनेट हो रही है, तो डिनोमिनेटर में मुझे क्या मिल रहा है? प्लस ट्वाइस ऑफ साइन 60 कॉस, ये कैंसिल हो जाएगा ऊपर नीचे, ये कैंसिल हो जाएगा, माय आंसर विल बी माइनस ऑफ 10 ए। तो बस ये फॉर्मूले आपको रिवाइज करवाने के लिए मैंने ये क्वेश्चन डाला था। तो आप ये फॉर्मूले बस इतने से रिवाइज करके चले जाओ, चार इनमें से कहीं किसी की जरूरत पड़ सकती है, या फिर ये वाले पाई वाले जो इससे पहले किया था। Find the area of the shaded region, and last question for today's session. So area of the shaded region, how are we going to solve this? बहुत ही सिंपल है। मैं अगर इस ट्रायंगल को देखूं तो ये राइट एंगल ट्रायंगल है। अब ये 6 है तो ये भी 6 होगा, क्योंकि ये 45 डिग्री है, ये 45 है, ये 6 है तो ये भी 6 होगा। इन दोनों का रेशो क्या चलता है? सेम चलता है। ये 6 ये 6 तो ये भी, ये क्या हो गया? मिड पॉइंट हो गया, तो ये भी 6 और ऊपर वाला भी 6। ये 8 है, ये 7 है, ये 6 है, तो टोटल कितना है अपना? 13। ये 8 है तो ये बचा कितना? 5। तो मैं इसका एरिया निकाल सकता हूँ। तो टोटल एरिया में से मैं अगर इस ट्रायंगल को हटा दूं, इस ट्रायंगल को हटा दूं, इस ट्रायंगल को हटा दूं और इस ट्रेपेजियम को हटा दूं, तो एरिया ऑफ द शेडेड रीजन पता चल जाएगा। टोटल एरिया कितना बनेगा? लेंथ इंटू विड्थ। लेंथ कितनी है? 13। विड्थ कितनी है? 6 + 6 12 माइनस एरिया ऑफ दिस ट्रायंगल। दिस इज ट्रायंगल 1 आई एम सेइंग। सो ट्रायंगल 1 का एरिया अगर मैं सब्ट्रैक्ट करूंगा तो लेंथ हाफ बेस इंटू हाइट माइनस दिस इज ट्रायंगल 2, दिस ट्रायंगल 2, तो हाफ बेस इंटू हाइट माइनस हाफ बेस इंटू हाइट। दिस इज ट्रायंगल 3 एंड दिस ट्रेपेजियम। इसकी ये वाली लेंथ तो पता है, पर ये वाली लेंथ कैसे निकालेंगे? तो ये लेंथ बहुत आसानी से इस ट्रायंगल से निकल आएगी। भाई मुझे ये पता है कि ये मिड पॉइंट है। अगर ये मिड पॉइंट है तो यहाँ पे अगर मैं ज्वाइन करूं एक पैरेलल लाइन तो ये भी मिड पॉइंट होगा, ये भी मिड पॉइंट होगा। तो अगर ये 5 है तो ये कितना हो जाएगा? 2.5। अगर ये 2.5 है तो ये लेंथ कितनी बचेगी? टोटल कितना है अपना? 13। 13 में से 2.5 गया तो कितना बचा? 10.5। तो माइनस एरिया ऑफ द ट्रेपेजियम दैट इज हाफ। B1 कितना है अपना? 13, नहीं 13 नहीं है, 7 है B1, प्लस B2 कितना है? 10.5 इंटू H, हाइट तो हमें पता ही है कितनी है, 6। बस इसको सॉल्व करेंगे आपका आंसर आ जाएगा। दिस विल गिव मी 156 माइनस हाफ से कैंसिल 6, 6 इंटू 5 30, हाफ से कैंसिल 4, 4 इंटू 6 इज 24 माइनस हाफ से ये कैंसिल 3 दैट इज 18 माइनस हाफ से ये कैंसिल 3। सो दिस इज 17.5 इंटू 3, 17 इंटू 3 इज 51, तो 52.5। 52 plus 18 is 70, 70 plus 24 is 70 plus 24 is 94, 94 plus 30 is 124, 124, 124.5, 156 में से 124 गया तो बचा कितना 132, उसमें से भी 0.5 गया तो आंसर बचा 31.5. So the area of the shaded region is 31.5. And with this, I would like to take your leave. Thank you. Bye bye. All the best. Have a nice day. And I know you can do this. Whole Super Grads team has a belief. Everyone, you can do it. You have it in you. All the very best. And just keep preparing.